Hope you're all keeping well. It is a little bit warm over here in Blighty, so I've got a fan going because I'm already sweating, and all I've done is just a little bit of a setup and a little bit of walking around, nothing too much. So yeah, I'm just setting a couple of fans up to try and keep the old chrome dome from shining up. So let's have a look, see if I'm going live. So I'm just going to pop onto YouTube, and here we are. So, what can you expect from me on this stream? Well, I mean, I'm a virtual photographer. I like taking pictures in computer games. I also do it in real life as well. And so, I used to play all the way through games. I don't tend to do that now. Mainly because I'm trying to free up a little bit and take some of the pressure off streaming. And sorry, I just need to cough. And so there may be times where it goes a couple of weeks between streams. Oh, I just realised I'm doing the Rubik's Cube on things, so yeah, I'm playing this. But yeah, so I am playing through games. I wanted to show this one off, but one of my viewers wasn't available last week, so I held off on streaming this one because I feel like they were a part of the conversation that inspired me to do this stream, and also they're an absolute legend, so I don't want them to miss out on anything. So we are finally here. Jusant is about to be a thing, and this is quite interesting, being that it doesn't actually have a photo mode, which is what I do and what I use. So I suppose it's a exercise in how to get round that limitation, because some of the best ways to develop as a creative person, or in any endeavour really, is to work with limitations. So, you know, if you're going into a trade, for example, working with worn out tools, if I could speak properly, worn out tools, helps you become a more skilled tradesperson. Simply because you know how to work with the limitations, so when you finally can afford the good equipment, then your skills will be elevated even further by the extra capacity of your tools. Or you get frustrated enough to actually learn how to sharpen them. But anyway, I digress, and I've almost finished this cube now. Although he says that, and on stream I will most likely make a mistake and absolutely ruin it. But I think I'm fairly close to completing this. Strangely addictive, these things, solving them. I don't know why, but I thoroughly enjoy doing it. And it was simply because I'd put the cube right in front of me, which is probably not the best idea, so I'm sorry for a terrible start to a stream. I'm just going to press the button and let's go. Now, I'm not going to start a new game, because no one wants to see tutorials, and sometimes it's quite amusing to see someone who streams computer games just completely lost. But yeah, this is my character. I find them a little bit red, but you can get some really good pictures of them, and I just sort of edit it a little bit. I tone down the skin, but the whole point of this is a very scorched earth, and almost reminds me fondly of the Mad Max game, which if you haven't played, you really should. It is a tremendously underrated game. But yeah, it's a beautiful world. It is a climbing simulator. You have these things which it gives you a bit of lore, a bit about the past and so on, which is kind of cool. And I have actually really enjoyed these. So yeah, I'm not going to read that. I will most likely play through this game again, because it's got that vibe to it. But yeah, this is also why I decided to stream in the interim Journey, because it has a very similar vibe to that game. Yes. So what I'm doing is I'm doing the old Astrobot thing. So you control each hand with the triggers. Ooh. That's a little bit interesting. Oh yeah, I would need to remove that. For a moment, I wasn't able to move the look around. But yeah, I mean, I suppose with photography in this game, it is, you just see some cool things. Like, I rather like that winch over there on the hill. I think that's kind of cool. I could possibly use the, well, I really like the lighting on her right now, or him. I haven't decided what it is. So I'm going to use the platform as a bit of a frame, together with the shadow. And that little wind is quite nice as well. So I'm just trying to get it into position, and then take the picture. Because there's no HUD on this game. Which is exceptionally useful. Because I was playing Sky, which is a fantastic game and I strongly recommend it. But unfortunately, although it's a very stripped back HUD, it's got a health bar in a, well, sort of an abilities bar in a very awkward place, which causes you to ruin the angle of the shot that you're trying to take. Oh no, this is interesting. There should be a rest thing, yes. So the green thing bar on the right of my character is actually a stamina bar. And so I'm just using that to... Oh, hell no. Ah. Ooh. Well, that was a bit of a lifesaver. Okay, but even though that was scary, and jumps really do hinder your status bar, so what I'm doing is get into a decent position, because I think I've worked out what I need to do. I just need to remember how. Is it that? It's that. Okay. And is it? No. That's that. It's that. Okay. Oh, forgot to grab. Okay. Gonna try that again. So it's a bit of a puzzler as well as a climbing game. And I just think that's kind of cool. But it's got a nice vibe to it, this game. And a cute little companion, as you can see in my backpack. And yes, I'm that type of gamer who just explores everything. No. No. That's what I wanted to do. That's cool. Okay, before I move on, I want to explore up the top here. Because there's a winch there that takes me over there, but what is that thing that I've just expanded? So much to explore. And it's a beautifully crafted world. It's only cel-shaded, but perfect in its execution. I mean, I always struggle with this mechanic of using the triggers to climb. But it does have a charm to it, to be fair. It's a bit more lore here. I have a cunning plan. So what I'm doing... Sorry, I'm talking about my setup, my cooling fans. So I have a fan on top of a fan now. I'm trying to use that to accelerate the airflow. Although that is great, it's not actually working. Now, as someone has studied engineering a bite very briefly, I should be able to come up to a solution with this. As they say, where there is a will, there is a way. And it's just because it's getting a little bit distracting, feeling the sweat on me. So that doesn't quite work. That's too big. Maybe a camera battery will do the job. Oh, hang on. No, it's just going to be hot. Anyway, sorry about that. As you get older, heat becomes more of an issue. Not that I'm at the age where it can give me a stroke, I don't think, but either way, I don't want to test that theory. So yeah, I was just trying to keep a little bit cool, because last week, because I go outside afterwards, so, because I'm a smoker, terrible habit, do not recommend it. I had to change my shirt because it was actually sticking to me, and when you're slightly sweaty and you go into a cold environment, it can be very, very bad for you. I don't think that's the way. Let's go up.
Hey, I'ma go make some food, but tell me
worries,
about
man.
your week. I'll listen with my Bluetooth headset.
No worries, bro. How are you doing, sir? But anyway, yeah, I'll tell you about my week. Generally, it was quite a good one. I mean, oh, this is interesting. Had a good weekend with photography because we had nice weather for pretty much all of it. Where on earth has this taken me? And yeah, actually I didn't do much apart from last night. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, because we had a summer work do at my place, and it was in a really lovely place. It's in Milton Keynes Village, which I do really like. Now, I'd visited there, I think in March it was, and took some photos of that area. So it was lovely to actually go into the pub there. So we had the pub garden, and it was an amazing barbecue. And because most of my team weren't there, I didn't feel so bad having seconds and thirds and so on. And they still had plenty of food left over, so I definitely didn't take the Michael out. Or take liberties, I think's the most politically correct way of saying that. So I do apologise to Northern Ireland, but fortunately, old habits. That's how I grew up hearing that phrase. And yeah, it was nice sort of meeting new colleagues and sort of socialising with those that I do know as well. So I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was a great evening. And on the way back, helped a lady who her wheel arch came off her car, and I just clocked it in the rear view mirror as I was approaching the roundabout. And so I just went round and stopped her, and it was nice to be able to help someone and like check everything's safe for her to drive. before she headed off home. So that was kind of an interesting change of pace to life, because normally over the week it's just I do a bit of adulting and play a few games. But more crucially, I played Sky, and you were right, it is a fantastic game. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It has very much that fleshed out version of Journey. That sort of vibe to it. Oh, this isn't going to end well. This really isn't going to end well. I'm just going to drop down. Whatever is up there is possible. I don't know, I just got a feeling I can go this way. I don't need to try the puzzle element, I can just go up. But yeah, apart from that, not a great deal happened. As I said, the weekend was lovely. I thoroughly enjoyed going out into the world, taking pictures in the sunlight and so on. I mean, I have to be careful because I'm bald, so I have to make sure I've got a hat and loads of sun cream and all bit. I'm trying to think what else. I had to go on the new photo mode when I got back from the works do on Cyberpunk. Quite enjoying it. Night and day changes is always cool. Damn. Oh, it's L3. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Right, sorry little one, but oh no. We'll use these two. Plug into this one. It's a little bit warm, you know. I mean, it's not been too bad this week. I mean, we've had some very warm days, but we've had some few little bits of rain, few quiet, like cooler evenings. And it's not that I dislike the heat, I really do enjoy it. I certainly want the sun and clear skies to stay as long as possible, because we so rarely have it. It is nice to have something just to break up the long temperatures, high temperatures periods. Oh, and the driving's changed in Cyberpunk as well. So I had a little play on that. Not a great deal. Huh, this... But yeah, I know you're probably still away from your computer, so I'm not going to ask how you've been. But when you get back, I will. Because food is fuel, as I certainly proved. Oh, my days.
I had to be careful cause I'm bald. Got me low. I was like, WTF. Do they hate bald people in England?
Yeah. That's it. It's the same as there's certain parts in England where you have to keep your hands in your pockets because if they see that your fingers aren't webbed, they know you're not local. But no, it's if you ever burn the top of your head, you'll know it's a bad thing. But also you can get sunstroke really easily, so that's why I have to keep my head covered. As you can see, I have got a bit of a tan, but that's because I'm a
I
smoker.
also played Sky yesterday. Such a beautiful game.
It really is. I mean, I'd played it a little bit on the mobile and quite enjoyed it, but it hits different on a console, having like proper controller and so on. So yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I like the fact it's cross-save as well. So if I did bother to set it all up, I could
Sure does.
play it on the console as well. I mean on my phone as well, but I don't really do that sort of mobile gaming. So I think I said before, if Ubisoft, I finally get their selves in together and release the mobile version of Division, I will be all about that. So I'm going for a strange composition, and I can't quite get it the way I want it, but we're going with that. And this is a strange one because it's using negative space and leading lines. So you've got the leading line from the center going to the sundial, I'm going to call it, but you've got all of the lines on that pointing down and towards the character. But you've also got the curve that leads down towards them as well. So that's what inspired me to take this picture.
Well, my week was in work every day except for yesterday, but we went drinking on Tuesday at my colleague's house, so I got drunk a bit.
Fair
I did
enough.
enjoy that.
Well, mate, that's the main thing. It's like, if you don't enjoy it, the hangover is so much worse. Although you're probably still at an age where you don't really get much of a hangover. I unfortunately had hangovers from day one, so I'm not a fan of drinking. But glad you had a good time out though, mate. As I say, I had a great time on Thursday, just socialising with everyone. It was good to hang out with friends. And you do have some great conversations when
Well,
you're
not
drunk.
really drunk. Didn't have a hangover, but I was still tired as for the next day in work.
Yeah, I hear that. Unfortunately, alcohol can sometimes hinder your judgment. So when you know you should go to bed, you still think, I'll be alright. I have made that mistake before, but then I used to be a raver as well. I never
That's
did
the price you gotta pay for having fun.
100%. And that's why if you need to have fun. All work and no play makes Jack a very dull boy. Because this is life. You work so you can have life. Or afford to live. So I'm glad you had a good time. Making friends and all that. That's all good. We're social creatures is what we need.
Is this the king of gaming all the games?
Oh,
It was not really my
days.
fault. A friend promised me to take me home early, but that dumbass slept there in the end. I didn't have anyone to take.
Oh, man. But yeah, I mean, some of the best nights end that way, or
I'm
start
the
that way.
#1 fan at Ain't Lie.
Here he is, Mr. Paddy. How are we doing, sir? Glad you could make it. I held off so you could see this game. I mean, it did mean that you missed.
Exactly, I'm always the one.
Always the one.
Hello at Mr. Paddy.
Yeah, you missed Journey, but this this is what I wanted to show everyone anyway. So I played Journey last week, just because I knew you weren't going to be online last week. How on earth? So I could show you this game. But all I'd say, instead of watching a stream, just get Journey. It's a fantastic game. Or get Sky, which is a more developed version of that game, which I'm also thoroughly enjoying. But how are you doing, Paddy? I hope you're keeping well. It's always good to chat to you. Get on. That's good to hear.
Doing well.
Oh, good. Oh, whoa. Sorry, that could have gone very, very wrong. Yeah, I'm enjoying the heat here. Well, I'm enjoying the sunny weather here. Unfortunately, it's all going to end over the weekend, so it's going to rain because it's the weekend. But still, this has been glorious.
It also rained a lot this week.
Oh, did it? Yeah, so we've had pretty much a few cloudy like mornings or days, but generally it's been quite dry. We had a few showers at best, so yeah, it's been generally quite nice over in where I am. Oh, okay. Slowly getting there. I'm remembering these. Oh, see, this is why it reminds me of Journey. There's so many mechanics that's come across to this. And yeah, it's just a game on the PlayStation Extra. Yeah, I think it's one of the monthly games. Sorry. What's really cool is for this month, the free games are Cyberpunk is one of them, which I think's awesome.
All the convenient placed ways through the caves.
Well, yes. It's a puzzler, but it's not meant to be impossible.
Yellow.
Yeah, it's a bit of a... It is a great game, because as I say, it's puzzles. But it's a climbing theme, and it's really quite chilled. Got a good vibe to it. Let's see if I can direct this a little bit more towards me. So I'm working with fans. So I have a fan that has water, but it's not very powerful, so I've put a fan on it, but that doesn't seem to be working too well, so I'm just going to put that...
I'm also really excited for all the games coming out end of August.
Oh.
There is like 10 games I'm excited for in that 1 week.
Oh!
Okay.
I mean, obviously I'm excited for Ghost of Yotei. If I wasn't playing so many games already, I would most certainly be on... I would certainly be playing Death Stranding. Because if it's anything like other PlayStation games, it will be a finished game off the bat.
Ghost of Yotei has to be good.
Oh, it has to. But I mean, Ghost of Tsushima was fantastic, so all they have to do is a bit more of the same. Ah, it will be fantastic. There's no two ways about it. It will be a very good game. And then, I can't remember when it's coming out, but that's later this year. But yeah, I really should support playing the Death Stranding 2. I really should get that and play it. Because I've recently completed Spider-Man 2, which took me long enough, but that was a really good game.
Sounds like a plan.
100%. An expensive plan, but sounds like one.
October 2nd, I think.
Oh. That's cool. That should keep me going through the winter months, I think. And the thing is I like those sort of games because of all the exploring. You just go off in a different direction and you find something cool. It should keep me entertained for a long time. So that's what I'm hoping for. And the same as with Death Stranding. I'm pretty sure I could sink quite a few hours into that. To the point that I may not even finish it in time for Ghost of Yotei. I'm curious about what's over there now. Don't know what you're worried about, little one. Yeah, that looks like something. Like a puzzle, maybe. It doesn't need to be because I can get in anyway, but yeah. Maybe that's something to discover in the future. Ah, I can feel sweat trickling down my back. That's a bit gross. I think it's a bit gross for me to share it, actually. I don't think it's gross because it's just a body thing. But, yeah. Just to give you an idea of how warm it is and how unused to warm weather that we Brits are. What is that? Nope.
The next 4 months are gonna be awesome for gamers.
I hope so, because we really deserve it. Because that's the thing, is you had all of the failed live service games, which were the big releases of 24. So we've had a real lot in gaming. I mean, there was... trying to think. Like, things that I am interested in. I generally can't think of any. I mean, Lushfoil was fantastic, but I don't think I was there for the start of that party. The DLC for Division, that was this year. But what happened last year? Did I actually buy any games last year? I don't think I did. I think 2024
There
was
was
an
nothing
absolute...
worth mentioning.
No, I didn't think there was. Yeah, it was a complete washout. Because, yeah, they all wanted their little live service cash cow. And they all fell flat because you need a good game to be a live service. And it's a very small market. But, yeah.
Yay.
I say Ghost of Yotei, you've got the... Sorry, I'm trying to line up this picture because I really like the tools in that building there.
The worst years for gaming since 2019 till now.
Yeah. Well, well, this generation has not been good at all. And it's great that they supported the PS4 for a long time. But it held back the new generation. which is what Xbox are experiencing, because of course they've got to develop for the Xbox S, so which is always holding back the Xbox X. Whereas we've now broken free from that. So yeah, really. I mean, I was predominantly playing Death Stranding, Cyberpunk, Division, and all of the games, like old games, that I wanted to catch up on or I had missed. That was my 2024. I don't actually recall buying a new game on release. Unless Spider-Man 2 came out then.
Good thing is, I don't care grinning face, I'm mostly busy with a certain racing game.
Well, indeed. And it is a good racing game. I certainly enjoy watching it. I mean, it's an expensive racing game. I mean, I love Gran Turismo. And I was heartbroken when connecting my controller caused it to, my steering wheel caused it to crash. So I do have to try that again. But that's the
Slightly
beauty.
costly, yes. There is Dying Like the Beast, Hell Is Us, Borderlands 4, Metal Gear Solid Delta,
Oh.
Lost Soul Aside, Little Nightmares 3, Crimson Desert.
Oh,
So
Little
many
Nightmare.
exciting games.
That is cool. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Little Nightmare series. I don't... I know, cool. I had to guess the button to hold down on. I'm just making sure you can't see that I've undone most of the buttons in my shirt. Because I'm trying to keep cool. Gonna lean forward for a bit. Just to allow my back to dry. Put a fan up there, I think. I swear there's meant to be an Assetto Corsa game at some point. Or have they released it already? I don't know. I mean, Competizione is still a great game. But I swear they were doing a new one.
There is AC Evo. Hollow Knight Silksong.
Oh, is it actually
also,
out already?
It should release next month.
Oh,
It
cool.
has to.
Oops.
It's in early access, of course.
Oh, of course. But still, that's cool. It's getting closer, so that's something else to look forward to. Because I thought they did a fantastic job on that game. I mean, yes, it's a tyre simulator, but it's a very good tyre simulator. Where am I? That's the problem with streaming and gaming at the same time. I am completely lost. This feels so good, having a fan on my back. Oh my days. Yeah, there's all of those games that are finally coming out. It's making this
Le Mans
generation
Ultimate,
worthwhile.
in early access too, of course, is supposed to be the full release next month.
Oh, okay. I was watching Push Square before the stream, which is part of the reason why I was slightly late. That and death scrolling, but I think we all know what doom scrolling is. He was talking about Need for Speed being axed for a little while, so there won't be any Need for Speed games. And he just... If I had one wish, it would be for Need for Speed Shift 3. I would love to see that come back. They only made 2 of them, but it was so good. It'd be good.
Forza Motorsport is axed too.
What? Oh my days. That I didn't expect. I mean, I know they've just laid off a lot of their developers, but Microsoft, that is, the Xbox lot. But, oh, I thought there was quite a die-hard following for Forza Motorsport. I'm generally shocked by that. Because the good thing about doing racing sims is you will have a hardcore following for a very, very long time. I mean, granted, I stopped
Forza
playing.
Horizon is still on, but unclear if there's a next one coming.
I think there is, and it's going to be set in America. I think that's the... No, it's going to be set in Japan. That's the next Forza Horizon. But I'm genuinely surprised by that. Granted, I stopped playing it after 3. But that's no reflection on the game itself. It's just... I just didn't. That's all. But yeah, it's not because it was a bad game. I can't tell you why I didn't. There was genuinely no reason why I didn't carry on with that. Where is there?
Microsoft fired half of Turn 10 staff.
Yeah, I heard. Well, they've closed studios and all that because they had all these people train their AI, and they're replacing these people with the AI that they trained. Because, you know, that's a nice thing to do. That's a shame, though. I mean, I wouldn't go as far as say it's a classic. It wasn't groundbreaking or anything, but it was a very good simulator. And am I right in believing Drive Club may be making a return? I seem to remember hearing something about that. Okay, so I can get back up here. Oh, damn my curiosity. Oh, I can't get down. Okay.
So they fired the less successful half, which, after the not-so-successful new Motorsport as hoped for, was Motorsport's half.
Ah. I mean, yes. Horizon really dominated it. The Motorsport was never as popular because, of course, it's a simulator. You know, it's not like Horizon where kids can win races by driving over a mountain, for example, instead of actually racing and doing it properly. So, yeah. But again, you drop that much money on a game, you need to get your returns, so I sort of get it, but yeah, it's a shame. Because there aren't that many simulators out there. So what's the point in this area? Although it's cool, can I get up there? No. I think this was all just to get to this bit of lore here. Ah. Sorry, got distracted. There's actually a lot of value in reading these things. Okay, I am, by looks of it, stuck up here. How did I manage that? Apart from the fact that I can't remember controls. There we are. Do you know what? I'm starting to think this is another game I'm not doing justice for. I mean, I am truly glad that I redid the Ascent. I think that game really did deserve a proper showing. Okay, so we're going to go across to that. Ah! Right, let's have an explore. Yep, that's the bit I've just been in. That's mental though. It's like Sony giving up Gran Turismo, which is such a thought that should never be had. Thank you. Oops. So is this something? No. It's the way I came in. So we know that. Well, over there's the way I came in. And the aim is always to go up. Because you're climbing up this thing. Thank you. Oh, there we are. That's kind of cool. I was genuinely lost for a moment. I was just looking for the X in the square. Don't mind me. I don't think... Well, this isn't a PlayStation game. I think it's available on all platforms. So those roots are kind of cool. But not quite enough to make a picture, I don't think. Oh, hang on. By looks of it, there is quite the climb ahead of me. As the little bug on my shoulder is telling me. Okay, need to take this fan out my back. That cannot be healthy. Although, probably just waft that up my sleeve for a sec. Because it's that sticky heat. England's a humid place. Same as our cold and our hot. It's just humid. We never get dry. So I'm trying to sort of combat that and be comfortable. Wow. So I came in that way. Little lizard thing. So it's clearly around about here is where I can... Oh! Nope. Nope. Yes. Okay, come on. Let's do this. What I think is climbable clearly isn't, so let's go up this route. And I think I need to place one of these things. Oh, hang on. Thank you, little ones. Yeah, I'm going this way. No, that way, lad. Come on. Or lass. I don't actually know the gender of this character.
BRB.
Oh, well,
Evening, all
that's
slightly smiling face.
here he is. How we doing, bro? Hope you're keeping well. I have 2 fans going. I am still too hot, but I am loving it. That's cool. That's set up. It's the weekend! Yes!
All the fans.
All the fans. I have one that is blasting cold water at me.
It's all good.
Get on. I have this little rechargeable fan as well, which is, these things are really impressive actually. So I just have it as a gentle breeze really. I don't have it too powerful. Now trying to set it up so it will, actually that's a bad idea. What I was doing, for those who are curious, was I was trying to set it up by having my foot on top of it to keep it stable. I don't need that kind of wind blasted towards me, to be quite honest. I don't really walk much, but yeah, I could imagine that wouldn't have smelt too nice. Okay, let's drop that, and hopefully that will make this available. No. So where do you go? You go down to there, which I assume was just a route up, which it looks like. I'm going to jump up here. No, I'm not going to jump up here. It just feels like that I should be able to latch onto that, but I cannot. Is there... Ooh. Well, I'm just going to climb on this thing. Looks like I'm going down. It appears to be the only route. Feet first. It's the only way. So, was right on that idea. So one, how do I get up there?
Better than getting Betty Swallocks.
Indeed, mate. 100%. There is very little that is as uncomfortable as that. And we've all had to adjust it away from our inner thighs. Oh. There we are. That's looking promising. Not sure why that's finally started showing, but here we are. We're still too far away from... No. So what is the deal here? What is the crack?
What sort of game is this?
It's a climbing game. So it's one of those games where the narrative is through like things that you collect. So you'll get little parchments, which gives you some of the backstory. And yeah, it's all gone to pot. All the water's gone. All the oceans are dried up. So it's a future, like a dystopian future. And I don't know why I'm climbing this thing, but that's what I'm doing in this game. I'm climbing this I don't know what it is. I mean, I know what it was, but it was a community of people who lived on here, and it looks like, you know where you get those towers underwater, where all the coral sticks to? That's what this is what I'm climbing, but as you can see, it's been urbanized. But yeah, things like this tell you about what's going on in the world. But similar to last week's game, it's one of those, it's a vibe. You know, it's a game that gives you a certain feeling. And, you know, you're exploring, there's that slight... the excitement about the exploring, but there's the melancholy about the story that you're picking up on. I mean, I'm not reading these things because I fully intend to play this game again because I have enjoyed it that much. But yeah, that's pretty much all I can tell you about this game. I've not actually played it that much. I played it for a little bit. I decided I was going to stream it. But as Paddy was off last week, I haven't played it since. So I think I've only played it once. And now I'm playing it again. I can't really tell you that much about it. Let's see if it tells me. I'd say I'm around 15 to 20% into this game. I think that would be fair to say. Okay. Right. Oops. That didn't quite go as according to plan.
So it's somewhere between Tomb Raider and Waterworld.
Yes. But without the guns or things trying to kill you. But yeah, it's kind of like there is literally no water left. But I've got a feeling this character is trying to break that. Oh, that back. That spell. I think there's a way to do it, or some sort of myth or something that they're following. But they just need to get up to the top to be able to achieve that. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoy the puzzles in this. I like the art style. I like the feel of the game. You know, it's challenging without being frustrating. So it's still like a chilled game. It's not the most innovative game, but it doesn't need to be. Now, we don't need to be wowed. It's just they do it very, very well. Oh, actually, I forgot. Yeah, I've also been playing Prince of Persia. I can't remember what it's called. Thieves of Time or something like that, but that's turning out to be really cool. It's like a real old school platformer. Actually does remind me quite a bit of the original. But the combat's a bit better in this new one. Oh, flip. Oh, sorry. Yeah, climbing is not easy in this game. I am gonna have to hang for a bit. And while I'm hanging, I might as well rehydrate as little. Not doing much on the photography front right now. There's been a few scenes that I've thought, oh, that's kind of cool, but nothing's really inspired me to take a picture. But that may change. Right, I definitely need to do that. There we go, that's what I needed to do. That resets everything nicely. Right, I don't know where you're going to take me, little ones, but do your magic. Actually have a little bit of attention right now. I really didn't want to just rely on this little dude. Because they get tired, you see. You know, it's hard enough for these little ones carrying rocks on their back. Carrying a human as well? See you get it, little bug. What? This morning I forgot to put lichen in my drink, but drank it anyway, and then cried tears of joy because my toast was so delicious. I'm so wound up I can't get anything done. I don't know if I should blame the drought, the evacuation that started, or the end of the world. Anyway, I've got mushrooms to grow. That's a little bit surreal. But also a sign of a very troubled soul. Why do I feel I'm going to regret this? Oh no, hang on. Yes, these things need to be... They say it's strong journey vibes. Anyone who watched the last stream will see the similarities. Well, that entire action of that last scene. Am I going to be very, very annoyed right now from jumping down that thing? I don't think I can climb back up. I can. We're cool. Let's explore up here first. Nope. I did see all that there is to see, so... Done that. Was there anywhere else I could go? Yes. Okay, bit of an Indiana Jones. Go sideways. Cool lighting. I just felt like doing an action shot. Sorry, I just had a recollection of something. I'm now trying to place it. I've played so many games recently and sort of jumped between them. Sometimes it's hard to remember where I've seen things. It may have even been this game, to be quite honest. Actually, let's have a look. Is there a thing here? No. So that's the thing I just collected, but that's not what I'm thinking of. No, so it's not this game. What was that? Ooh, isn't it annoying when that happens? You have a flash of a memory, but you can't remember where it's from. What is it, little one? What have you seen? Oh, hang on. Audio. I am using the headphones. Okay, so there is... I've just got to turn the music down. Although I enjoy the music... Well, that didn't work. Yeah, although I enjoy the music, I don't want to get copyright issues on the stream, because it can cause it to be turned off in places. And it's a shame, because you lose the atmosphere somewhat, but need to be careful. Ah. And it is quite interesting when you read all these little snippets, because you hear about the decline of the community, about people's hopes and dreams going elsewhere. And how people are dealing with the calamity. I mean, let's face it, as a species, if we face this, don't really have anyone to blame but ourselves. So I suppose we would be the same. So I don't think this is a, from what I've read so far, this isn't a result of like a war or anything like that. It is just a natural progression from all the fossil fuels and usage. Bit of rest. Okay, I'm gonna try. Oh, hang on. That was a bit of a gamble, but it worked, so I'll take that. That's kind of cool. Alright, we're doing this.
In back.
Hello, back. How are we doing? See what you've done, Paddy. Sorry, sir. How are we doing, Ainley? So I got a little bit lost. I found the way, climbed up a little bit further, but yeah, you've not really missed a great deal.
Grinning face. Fine.
Right. So I wanted to go up there, but now I want to go over here.
This is exactly where I got lost too.
Oh, really? It's challenging to say the
Why am I not
least.
the one? WTF.
Ah, it's whoever interacts the most, which at this stage is Richard. So that's why you drop down.
Richard is top fan now.
Yeah, he's my boy. Yeah, it's I read about it actually because it's quite a new feature. I mean, obviously, you could tell I didn't know about it because of my surprise when you first came
We
on
are
and there
fake
was these stars.
fans.
No, you are my beloved fans. None of you are fake.
True.
But yeah, so what it does is it ranks you based on how interactive you are with me, and then yeah, I don't know if it's a top 5 or a top 10 or anything like that, but yeah, it's a new function. I think it's a bit of fun, isn't it? So keeps it fresh.
Richard's in the house grinning squinting face.
Ah yeah, the Mac Daddy. Okay, so this took me over there. I actually see
Thief.
thief. All's fair in love and war, only. Oh, I thought I was stuck then.
Guess. We
Genius.
have to spam. Don't you dare.
Oh my days! I used to do that on chat, like on in my old company. I had a colleague, and I loved the guy to bits. He's an absolute legend. But he'd have a habit of messaging you. You respond,
I
and
am the
then
number one.
he's back, and he would never respond to
I
you.
deserve it the most.
Oh my days! It's like having children. Like I love you both all equally. All right, you don't have to spam my chat.
Just
Oh, I, it's annoying because I did it to other people. This is like karma. Just add water. But I've enjoyed it. He just did. Oh my gosh.
L O L.
See, that's what I used to do to my friend
Yes.
when he wouldn't respond. Was I would literally just letter spam him, or I'd send gifs of tumbleweed as well. That was another one I used to do. I'm not sure if that's intended for how to get here, but that's the route I just took.
Good old tumbleweed.
Ah, mate. Like, as I say, he would message me, I'd reply, and then nothing. And I mean hours, nothing. So, yeah, I used to just do that, so the single letter messages, because it always pinged on our laptops. And then, yeah, random gifts and all sorts until he'd come back to me. And sometimes that would be days. Love the guy, as I say, a legend, but never mastered the chat.
I remember Skype had the tumbleweed as emote.
That's the one, yeah. But you could also do GIFs. And they had quite a few tumbleweed ones, so yeah, I'd just send all those across to him randomly. Or I'd keep writing about how dejected I feel and abandonment issues and stuff like that. I'd proper lay on the guilt trip. Ah, that was the days when I was drinking way too much coffee. Good times. That was one of those companies where, well, one of the situations where the company was absolutely atrocious, but the staff were solid. Are really good guys to work and ladies to work with. I feel like I'd like to say there's a picture in there, but unfortunately the stamina bar is really ruins it. Otherwise I would take a picture. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Come on. Come on. Here we are. I know, little bug. We're fine. Don't worry. I'm sure it's got a name, I just don't remember what this thing is. Whoa, whoa, hang on. It says that, but I'm so close to this, I'm not going to bother with that. We're almost there, people. We can do this. I just feel bad about using these little creatures. So I say, they carry rocks around. Their life is hard enough as it is. So, I know it's not good streaming. But we're going to wait for 2 to come along. Oh! Alright, not that bad a stream. I was genuinely expecting that to take forever. Oh, hang on. Definitely need a rush. So you can see the stamina bar fills up as you do jumps. Okay, this is going to be a bit of timing. Okay, that sort of worked. Oh. I can't. There's nowhere to... It's telling me I need to rest, but... Ah. There was nowhere to rest, but thankfully we have this little outcrop. Oh. Have a little slurp of my drink while we're going across here. Cheers. I think it just goes to show we don't need so many AAA games. AA games are good, and because they don't invest so hard in the game, they can be a little bit more creative. Because I'm loving this. I would like them to invest a little bit more and put a photo mode in, but I think that's going to be a good picture. I haven't worked out the crop of it, but we've got the leading line of the shadow on the side of the outcrop leading down to the character, but there's still plenty of negative space in front of them with little bit of textures in there as well. So yeah, I like really large open world games, I like racing games, and I like good first person or third person shooters, but don't need them all the time. As I said last week, I've probably played Journey about 5 times. 5-6 times at least. I can see myself playing this and Sky a lot more. Heck, I'll most likely play through Spider-Man 2 again. Definitely need to play through Ragnarok. God of War Ragnarok again. So I need to actually enjoy that. properly instead of on stream.
I downloaded Go again, the 2018 one.
Oh, so good.
I'ma try finishing it again.
Yeah, it has so much replayability. It's a great story. Great mechanics.
There appears to be a lot of motorbikes racing tonight. Sounds like the IONTT face with rolling wheels.
Haha. That's odd. They're normally a Sunday thing. Oh no, it's the cars that are a Sunday thing, isn't it? I mean, I kind of get it because we're infested with 40-mile-an-hour drivers, so they take advantage of the open roads to be able to drive properly. Well, I say properly, they do a little bit dangerously. How am I already down to... Actually, I will place a pinion. Whew. That could have gone a little bit Pete-tong. Okay, so where are we going now? We have these two. Either way, I'm going to have to do a jump, so I think I'm going to do that here. Oh! You got this, kid. Yeah, obviously I've got a headset on, so I can't hear them right now, but I'm sure I'll hear them when I'm trying to go to bed. But yeah, I try to be understanding of them, simply because being that our left-leaning council have done everything in their power to kill off cars in this area. They're not allowed to congregate in car parks and do the little shows there or the cruises. So they tend to, and as I say, the 40-mile-an-hour bunch in Milton Keynes, which are overly prevalent in this town, hold everyone up. So yeah, as soon as it's empty roads, because fortunately the 40-mile-an-hour drivers, they don't tend to drive at night.
I'ma actually go to sleep early today. See you next Friday and enjoy.
Yeah, well, you have a great week. Have a great weekend as well, and I will hope to see you soon. And sleep well, my friend. Thanks very much for joining, and you are number one. What a way to end the stream for you.
She entertain lie. See you from the number one.
Yeah.
Time for me to get one.
That's it. You can do it.
Catch you later, ain't lie.
Yeah, have a good one, Ainley. Yeah, really.
I will always haunt you at Mr. Paddy if you get it.
Go to bed. And no spamming my feed to do this. You take care, sir. Have a wonderful week and sleep wonderful dreams as well. Come on, look. You're not going to look this way, are you? I got the framing just slightly wrong. Looks like he's just nodding off, actually. Wonder if I can get that. No, I can't. I'm too slow. I'm not going to try. It's a little detail, but I don't think it would translate well because it's the head bob. So it would just look like it was blinking if I tried. That's kind of cool. Not sure how they fit in the story. Because there's no water. And what is that? Oh, it's a light, so I don't need to care about it.
At least the cars have stopped doing the quarter-mile drag race.
Oh, that's something. That's the thing that gets me. It's like, you know, it's all fun having racing and so on, but any fool can go fast in a straight line. It's people who can drive fast on the corners. They're the ones that impress me. But a lot of the modders around here, all they do is make their cars sound loud and look fast, but they still just drive them slowly. But you can hear them for absolutely miles. I mean, that's not all of them. You do get some proper modders. And it is all about improving performance and so on. I haven't got a clue where to go. I'm not sure if this is cheating or using the mechanics available, but this is what I'm doing. Unless there was blatantly some handrails and I've missed them, but that was the only way I could work out to proceed. Oh, hang on. What we got here? Is it up there? These little jellyfish.
There are some good tuners about.
Oh yeah, most certainly. And you do have some guys with some very impressive cars around here. But it's interspersed with people with crappy cars that are just made really loud. That's very prevalent in the bike scene, actually. They just take a very low-powered, bad-sounding bike and they take the muffler out, so it's a terribly loud, bad-sounding bike. Right. But it makes them happy. But it's quite an affluent area, this city, so it's quite common to see Porsches, for example. But you'll also see the Aston Martins. I've seen a few Ferraris around here. I actually saw the Lexus, is it LM 440 or something? I can't remember what it's called exactly, but I've never seen one in the flesh before, but I saw one yesterday. I've seen a few TVRs. But yeah, you can get some fancy cars around here. Oh, and a few McLarens, of course. So when you see those, and then you see some standard Fiesta that's lowered, like, and they've done that strange thing where the tyre's too small for the wheel, so it's got that sort of profile. Loud exhaust, doing 40 mile an hour down a dual carriageway. You can't help but think, ah, bless them. Oh, ah. Okay, that's what we're doing now, is it? All right. Oh, this is so not going to end well. Oh, wait a minute. That's all I needed to do. Where there's a will, there's a way. Actually, I quite like that silhouette. So we're going to use these out there. And that was just a lighting thing. There was a slight amount of detail in the blacks on there, but it's still made a convincing silhouette. Sorry, little dude. I'm gonna hit your lift. He's exhausted now, poor little mate. I'll switch across to you if I can, and then you. Come on, little ones. Relieve your buddy. Thank you. Oh dear. This is a really good little puzzler. Wow. Excuse me. It's getting to that time again. As I think I've frequently said, heat just knocks me out. It makes me sleepy. Which is very good when it comes to going to bed, but when it comes to streaming, it makes it a bit challenging. But it is glorious. After the last few years of just miserable summers, this really has been a joy. Right, are we going up? Are we going down? I don't think I can... Why would I be going up? I don't think I can. There's nothing to hang on to here. What am I missing? Why is that there? I'm not sure if this counts as an intrusive thought. I really don't think that's possible. That would most certainly end in death. I'm not going to try that.
It rained on Thursday morning.
That's right, yeah. We had a little bit. It was quite overcast and a little bit muggy. But then Thursday afternoon or evening, glorious weather. Thoroughly enjoyed that. I know we've not had much rain this year. Not that I'm particularly complaining. The plants are, but I'm not. But like the previous 4 or 5 years, probably a bit longer actually. No, because the first lockdown was beautiful. That was 2019. So yeah, about the last 4 years, like the summers, or the whole year has been absolutely miserable. So us having a long hot spell, really not complaining. I'm a bit lost. This is clearly a thing. Otherwise it wouldn't be there, but you
We
taking
get a
me?
little bit here and there.
Yeah, exactly. So this year, being absolutely glorious. Yeah, I'm sweating and I've got 2 fans, but I just don't want it to go away. I feel it's long overdue. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. I've got an idea. It may be a cake or death idea, but we're going to try it. Here we go. We're doing this. We're not doing this. We're doing this. Come on now. Yes. Yes. See, I saw that little bit of tow rope. Fuck yes. That's good level design. I like that. Because originally I was looking down this way thinking, did I come
It
up that
keeps
way?
the lobster's happy grinning face with sweat.
Yeah, most certainly. Although I bet a lot of people were like, no, not sunbathing in that, it's too much. I've run out of drink and still got 20 minutes. So of course that's the time they play a kettle sound. Yeah, these little memory segments. I'm just playing it because I like the vibe. It's like that recollection of when there was life here. But that's all for that one. Which is actually quite poignant. Because of course we listen to shells to hear the sea. But the sea's gone in this world. So using shells for memories of when life was still here, that's pretty deep, in all honesty. I don't know if they intended that, but yeah. Again, kudos to the developers. I don't know who said developers are, but yeah. I rate that. And as I said, this was for me, it was a free game on the PlayStation Plus Extras subscription. So it was one of the monthly games that I got. But I don't think this is expensive to buy outright. And probably I'd say it's somewhere between 5 and 9 hours, this game.
I bet it isn't Ubisoft grinning squinting face.
Yeah, you can guarantee. Hasn't tried to sell me anything yet. Like a new skin pack or something. And it's not continuously online as well. But no, I think this is an indie company who made this, but I couldn't tell you whom. And being that I use my phone to keep an eye, well, to see whom I'm talking to, I can't really look it up for you right now. But Jusant is the name of the game, so Jusant. If anyone's able to look that up for me. Although most of you are most likely using your phones to watch this, so yeah, we'll have to wait till after the stream to look that one up. Well, that's our homework. I've got to go over there. I don't know if there'll actually be anything of interest over there, but I've got to go over here. A little Zen light moment. Have a bit of an explore over here. Okie dokie. Matey blokey. Let's go back over to here. Take that off and carry on the mission. Woo. But yeah, whoever wrote this, they put some wonderful details in this game. There's a really impressive puzzle elements to it. And yeah, it's a bit sweet. I'm not gonna lie, this little bug is getting a little bit annoying. Sound-wise. See, I'm all the way up here. I can't actually see where to go, so that's a little bit annoying. So definitely need to get up there. Sorry. Sorry. That sounded like legs breaking. And it didn't give me any advantage. But I'm hoping it's like before with that drawbridge, where I just need to climb it again and then it will allow me to do it. Oh, actually, no, I'm an idiot. That was the problem. We will achieve this goal. So I do need to drop a little bit lower. There we are. That's what I was missing. Okay, still very, very difficult. Wow. And it's because of the angles of the rocks and so on. That was just very, very challenging. So I mean, clever little puzzles. Ooh. Oh, nice. I'm actually progressing quite well, I think. Oh, I think one of my fans is needs a recharge. It's flashing lights. Ooh. Oh. That was a beautiful little cutscene, wasn't it? Gosh, it's still 24 degrees Celsius.
Indeed.
Hmm. Wow. It's such a vast change to anything I've seen in here before. And it's beautiful textures as well. Ah, that's why we have these things. So the wind socks tell you the direction, which are very crucial to know, because it'll either help or hinder these jumps. Alright, we'll have a little bit of a rest. We don't need that much of one. Need to go across to this. I think the wind is crucial for this next move. Because it's only really letting me look this way, and there appears to be a cluster of rocks just there. Here. It could have gone so terribly wrong, but it didn't. That's it. If it works, it's not a dumb idea. Okay, wait for the wind to do its thing, because I believe I need to go over there. So yeah, we definitely need that checkpoint thing over there. Oh, hello. Okay, so that's how that is it? Alright. So yeah, we just need to wait for the wind. Well, change direction. It's so kindly done. Now we definitely need to use this. It's like a recharge. I'm happy with that. Oh. Okay. Bit of the old oh no. I thought it was a bit of a Mario mechanic there, but far more subdued.
Musical note: every way the wind blows, Nothing really matters to Umi musical note.
I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy. I need some sympathy. That didn't go too well. Ah, open your eyes. Just look to the skies and see. I've now got that song running through my head now. I'm just a poor boy. I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go. Little high, little low. Wherever you go, nothing really matters to me. Too late. Alright, I'm not going to sing the whole song here. Well, in my head I will.
Requires the Wayne's World headbang.
Yeah, 100%. So you think you can script me and spit in my... Such a tune. Okay, so where on earth am I going? I think I'm going over there. You love me and leave me to die. Oh, baby. Can't do this to me, baby. Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Right, I think we're going up. I am curious about what's over there. That's simply because in this game there's two ways to skin a cat. So I think... Oh, hang on. Come on, wind. Let's just progress. Not allow my curiosity to... What was that noise? Is that a wee beastie? Oh, hang on. Bit of a recharge. You know, I was worried turning the music off would lose some of the ambience of this game, or the atmosphere, but no, I think the world sound effects are doing a really good job.
It's wee Nessie.
Wee Nessie, hey? That'd be right, I reckon. Here we are, we found a ledge. We're fine. Made it. That wasn't a monumental climb at all. By the looks of it, it's some form of Disneyland we're going into. And I think I'm just going to end it there. So I hope we give you a bit of a taste of this game. As I said, I don't think actually. Let's just get my phone. So first of all, published by Don't Nod, so that answers that question. Came out in October 23. And let's have a look. Available on.
Okay bro, catch you later, thumbs up.
You will do, bro. You have a good one. Thank you so much for joining me. So yeah, it'll be about £20, this game. And I strongly recommend it. I think that would be a decent price to play. I mean, it's a good game for £20, most certainly. I'm not that far into it. I'd say I'm
See
about
you.
halfway. You have a good one, Paddy. You have a wonderful weekend, sir. And yeah, if you enjoyed Journey and games of that ilk, you will most likely like this. So, the phrase here is: Wer ein Fehler begeht, glaubt jeder Sprecher davon. So, he that commits a fault thinks everyone speaks of it. Yeah. Again, it's a phrase I've never heard used in England, but it does make sense. You know, we are our own worst critics for a start, but we also believe that because we're so critical of ourselves, others are as well. And they will look for faults and they'll wait for these opportunities to talk about your failings when we're all just trying to get on and do our own thing. You know, we're all winging it. So, yeah, if you make a mistake, don't worry about it. Most people probably didn't even notice. And just focus on doing you, living your life, learning from the mistake and moving on. So yeah, I rather like that little phrase. But, as always, I am going to end it here. It's been lovely having you here with me. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more, feel free to give us a subscribe if you want to. But if not, thanks for staying around for so long. I really appreciate it. So you all have a lovely evening, a lovely weekend, and a lovely week. And I will most likely be streaming Stray next week. So I hope to see you there. Alright, goodbye all.